Hello everyone, this is Jim Black here with the TFYLP podcast. As kind of a special solo appearance, this is not an actual episode of the podcast. This is just a little fun thing I figured I'd do to kind of make it up to our viewers from me. Since this past Friday we were kind of understaffed and ended up having to postpone last week's show. So I figure, with what I just received in the mail today, you guys might like to see the Collectors Club Ramjet figure unboxed and reviewed. So let me tilt downward here. Don't worry, we're keeping this G-rated. Nothing horrible. All right. I'm hoping my Chromebook is picking this up decently so you all can see. And for all you keen-eyed viewers out there, I did put a Goodwill sticker on there so y'all can't see where I live. Because as much as I love y'all, I'm not too crazy about getting any creepers in my neighborhood. So, anywho, as I said before, this is the TCC Transformers Collectors Club Ramjet figure. Just received in the mail about 20 minutes ago or so. It's in a box. It looks like it's already been bent in a little bit around this area here. Now, right off the bat, I have seen and heard some different people online who have received theirs that they say that when they open it, they found that some of the paint on the top, I'm guessing on some of the thrusters, I would imagine, that the paint had scuffed for numerous people in the same spot. So I'm hoping that I don't have that same issue, but I'm prepared for that just in case. And I'm guessing that it would probably be from something in shipping where the package was pressed down on the top to cause that. Anywho, let's get started. We got 3 stickers here on the package, TCC 2016 or 2016 TCC, as it were. I was going to cut it open, had my knife at the ready, but I'm not going to. Oh wow, it even says Member Ramjet. Huh. Member Ramjet. So if they were to do a Sunstorm, would they have to call it a Gold Member Ramjet? Who knows? We shall never see that because the club is dissolving as of, I believe, December 31st of this year. Oh my gosh, I have to be tougher than the sticker. Come on, Jimmy. Alright, there's 1. There's 2. I know y'all are screaming at your monitors, just grab the knife! But I'm keeping these intact so that I will be able to reseal the box later on. To those of you who don't know, I actually joined the fan club again last year prior to BotCon 2016, specifically for the ability to purchase the Frank Welker experience. Because there's only so many people on this planet that I would pay, $600+ to meet, and Frank Welker is one of the few. So, based on my past experience with the fan club, in the first 5 years, I wasn't crazy about the figures for NEXUS Prime, Maximus, and how all of them showed up broken. So, I was hesitant to rejoin. So, I'm curious to see what kind of shape this will be in. Here we go. Oh, more cardboard! Yay! I believe that's all the stickers. Yep. Just the 3. And open it up. And he's sealed inside a foam insert. There he is. And it would appear that, yes, there is paint scuffs on top of the thrusters there. And there, you can't really make it out too well, I don't imagine. I'm going to try to focus as best I can. And kind of see what I'm talking about a little bit. It's really hard to see with my finger in the way. There, a little bit there, but not quite so much. But it's not so bad that it completely ruins the figure, but if you're aware of it, it will bug you, I'm pretty sure. So, taking him out. Come on, come on, taking him out. Let go. Come on. Alright. Now the insert appears to just be ramjet shaped, and there is an insert inside the insert. Just a thought, but if they were going to go through all that trouble to put an insert inside of another insert, they could have at least taken an extra 5 seconds and put one on top. So, yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that one. So I'll set the package aside. All right. We have the Ramjet figure. This is a remolded, repainted Deluxe from the Generations 2014 Armada Starscream update. And those of you who don't know what that is, here it is for comparison. I have it in the wrong mode, I know, but oh well. I'm not going to transform both of them. Just so you know what I'm talking about. So anywho, we have looks to be translucent plastic again, just as on the original Starscream mold. Although instead of orange, it is kind of a grayish or smoke color, but only slightly. It's mostly clear. It's just got a faint smokiness to it. Otherwise, it would almost be completely clear. Not really too sure if this is a pure white or kind of an off-white. I can't really tell in this lighting. Looks as though there's some kind of touch-up to the paint there. Around on this thruster here, I can't really make it out too awful well. Yeah, that's on the other side too. That's some of the blue paint. So it would seem that the blue paint may wear away from this figure. So be aware of that. You know, a combination of seeing that as well as the chips here, I'm almost willing to bet that that's probably going to be a thing with this. Also, noticing in here in the front thruster, a little bit of plastic flashing, or flash, what do you call it? Dangly bits. Haha, dangly parts. Anywho, and then, you know, of course, kind of a, I don't know if you call that navy blue, royal blue, and then kind of a bright red, well, almost a fire engine red or a cherry red. Anywho, you got the landing gear, same as in Starscream, and I'm trying to flip it out backwards, forwards. Nope, there it is. Same as in the Starscream mold, in the front and in the back on both sides. Maybe. There we go. There's one. There's two. That one was kind of tricky. I don't know why. Looks like it's molded okay, I guess. So anyway, so there's the landing gear, and there he is in what is essentially his jet mode. So the arm isn't really snapped in, I guess. That's about all there is to that. And you can, of course, push the thrusters forward and launch the missile at the camera and miss. So, same weapons. Okay, really? Cool. A little bit of a misfire there. Alright, same weapons. You got the missiles, and you also have the two swords that fold away and store underneath the wings here. These are also molded in the translucent plastic, same as the backs of the thrusters. And they really tell too well. No, they are not painted. They are completely translucent, or the same plastic as the back thruster there. It's kind of a smokiness to the plastic, so it was a little bit dark, a little bit hard to tell on the edge of the blade, because the way the light shines on it, it almost looks like it's painted silver. So we'll store that back on the wing because we're not going to mess with it right just yet. Let's put the landing gear away. First step, when we would take the arms down. I don't know how well you can see this. I'm sorry about the horrible camera angle, but me and my limited resources, I have to do the best I can with what I got. So we take the arms down, and then we fold them forward, simply because I'm more accustomed to seeing the Armada, Starscream, Ramjet, Skywarp Seekers with that type of configuration as the original Voyager toy, or Mega toy did. MaxCon Armada. Then there had been landing gear under the arms on the original figure, so that was kind of how it was. So you can display it either way. I don't know, it's up to you. So we got the arms out. Let's flip out the fists here. These appear to be molded in the blue plastic. Yes? No? Yes, they are molded blue. They are not painted blue. So that's a relief. I know some figures have painted fists and they wear off like after a week. Got the wings here. They can just rotate them up right there. One thing I did notice in the Ramjet, it seems as though the head, like he's just looking up from jet mode. I mean, you could push it down and forward, but in order to have the head fin upright, the way it's supposed to be, and back, his eyes stick out. I just noticed that. So he's got a little bit of the Energon Ironhide syndrome going on there. At any rate, back on topic. Take the back of the jet here and split it apart. And we'll rotate those forward. Then you have the feet that are molded in white plastic. Looks as though the lower legs are molded in the blue plastic, so those will have the white paint that will possibly rub off, if that's any indication from the blue that rubbed off on the other section there. Pop out the heels and push the fins inward so they don't stick out quite so far. Even out the feet. And next we take and set the whole thing upright like that, and the head just pops out. I don't know if you call that an automorph gimmick or what. I mean, it's just the torso just pushing the head up. I don't think there's really anything fancy terminology-wise, but there it goes. And you just flip his head up on the ball joint. And there, well, no, I'm sorry, I forgot. And then you fold the fuselage down. There you have Ramjet, such as he is. As stated earlier, he has a deluxe generations scale, and Starscream's not one to stand up for comparison. Yeah, are either of them wanting to stand up? Grief. Alright. Stay. So yeah, there's nothing really fancy or over the top about it, aside from the change in the mold for the head. Everything transforms the same. This back part on his shoulders with the thrusters can swing down. So if you want more of a kind of a G1-y looking shoulder, you can go for that, or you can put it up in more of an Armada style. That's really up to you. Getting Starscream, you know what? Forget Starscream. He doesn't even want to stand up anyway. Coward. Now for the head here. From what I understand, there was an issue in molding the head earlier on, in a way that it prevented the head from being able to securely go down into the proper spot for the jet mode. For the transformation of the figure, and they had to go back and remold something. I'm not sure if it was something with the head fin or the face sculpt or what, but overall it's not a bad face sculpt. Little odd. Takes some getting used to if you're not accustomed to the original Armada / Universe 1.0 incarnation of the figure, but yeah, it'll grow on you, I think. standard articulation of shoulders, elbows, wrists, I don't know, hips, pivoting thighs, got your knees that bend, heels and toes, head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Yeah, that's pretty much Ramjet. One other mode I just want to check just to see if it can. I'm pretty sure it can, but I just want to have a little fun with it for a second. To assume the girl walk mode that the Armada Starscream can also do. Survey says. Yep, girl walk. We're good. Can't stand up though. How about that? That works. Ramjet has 3 modes. Illuminati confirmed. Aha. At any rate, let me check in the box here. Does he come with any kind of paperwork? That's one thing I did neglect to check. A tech spec card or profile or even a receipt. I don't even know if it had any paperwork in here. Aha! So there is. Underneath the useless film insert is paperwork. So we'll get this garbage out of the way again. Kind of a flimsy feeling. Almost feels like a sandwich bag, but flimsier. It's weird. And it is taped shut, of course. Transformers Timelines Ramjet. Well, I was going to untape it, but I'll just tear it open. Whatever. I don't care. Alright, so throw away the rib bag. Let go of me. Static plane. Alright, so we have the Starscream line art for the instructions. I just noticed that that's clearly the Starscream head on there, not the Ramjet head. Not that it matters, but just more of an observation. And then the tech spec card, as you see here. I'm going to try to hold that as still as I can, without getting too much of a glare on it. Get rid of the glare. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Maybe take a screenshot or something. Anywho, box art looks pretty nice. Not positive who drew the box art or tech spec art. I want to say possibly Marcelo, but I could be wrong on that, so don't quote me. Marcelo is one of many special guests that we've had on the podcast in previous months and weeks and years. And he was recently at BotCon 2016, too. Real nice guy. Anywho, technical data. He's got strength of 10, intelligence of 8, speed of 10, endurance of 8, rank of 9, courage of 10, Fireblast 10 plus. Well, we're back to the pluses again, huh? Cool. And skill of 8. His motto is listed as accept your fate. Oh, that's interesting. I'm assuming I'm still live. Well, yeah, okay. Something happened. I apologize, and it seems to have killed whatever I was already recording, so I hope everything's intact. Otherwise, it will have gone from an unboxing to a generic view, which would be horrible. So, anyway, I will go ahead and, I guess, wrap up with what's left and try to salvage this as best I can. Motto is as follows: says, accept your fate and welcome the glorious chaos that awaits. The being originally known as Ramjet. He's still known as Ramjet. What do you mean originally known as Ramjet? It says right there. It says originally known as Ramjet. Executed the Chaos Bringer's commands without question or fail, traversing dimensions and realities with the simplest gesture. Ramjet's power was near limitless, with the UNICRON singularity destroyed by the actions of NEXUS PRIME. Ramjet's sole reason for existence, securing UNICRON's presence across all parts of the multiverse, is no more. His dimension hopping abilities and raw power also severely dampened by the effects of the TERMINUS blade and the Star Saber, whatever those are. I mean, I know the Star Saber, but no, I'm not familiar with the Terminus blade. But I digress. Ramjet once again relies on his supersonic jet mode for attack and pursuit missions. He has a top speed of Mach 4, emits powerful blasts from his body, channels UNICRON's dark energy through two Antrodemonus Antrodemonus Swords hidden within his wings. Ah, so they have names. That's fun. Can launch MX-00 caliber missiles capable of collapsing a Transformer's spark upon direct impact. Due to the torturous pain he endured and his undying devotion to his master, Ramjet often suffers from fits of insanity. You know, like going and getting your name changed from Ramjet to Ramjet. So, at any rate, this is been an interesting review and unboxing. I've not actually done an unboxing before, so this has been a little bit of a new experience for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it wasn't too horrible. As far as reviews go, I've not done a figure review in an extremely long time, so quite a bit rusty. So, with that having been said, if you got Ramjet, cool. If not, might be worth picking up. It's a pretty decent figure. It's a pretty sweet mold. Just keep in mind the paint, and it's evident. What's the word I'm looking for? It's prone to paint wear, so keep that in mind. You don't want to, have paint splotches all over your thumbs and then have it redeposit on the white, because I'm thinking that's what happened here. I don't think that was from my fingers, though, because my hands are clean. I just washed them right before the review after eating a sandwich. So, anyway, yeah, decent figure. I may sell it. I don't know. Like I said, I only joined the club for Frank Welker, not for the toy. So, I don't know. At any rate, tune in this Friday for another episode of the TFYLP podcast. We will have a pretty sweet show, as we always try to give you. And we will see you then. Take care, gang.